I don't really do intros anymore, guys, but I haven't reviewed a movie in like forever. But I just got back from seeing Star Wars The Last Jedi, and now I gotta say the Force is reawakened in me. So with that being said, let's talk about The Last Jedi. Star Wars Episode 8, The Last Jedi. So Star Wars Episode 8, The Last Jedi is the sequel to Star Wars Episode 7, The Force Awakens from 2015. And all your favorite Star Wars characters are back again for another epic saga in this crazy trilogy that is Star Wars. Crazy man, this is Star Wars. Rey, Finn, Kylo Ren, Leia, they're all back in this movie. Even cute ass BB-8. Back again for another space romp, but is this movie good? I'm gonna say this movie is actually a really enjoyable, great movie. Not only as a Star Wars movie, but also just as a movie in general. A great set pieces, very good dynamics between characters, very good driven story, good cohesive plot, little pacing issues here and there, but overall it really was a good movie. I gotta say that I didn't see any trailers for this movie all year. Every movie I went to and the Star Wars trailer played, it literally covered my eyes because I was just like not watching it. I don't want to go to this movie completely blind. I had no idea what was going to be in this movie, had no idea what was going to happen, never knew what characters were going to happen. I didn't see any scenes from the trailer in this movie, so everything was just blowing my mind like, holy shit, good shit. Or let's talk about it. Let's do that. First off, adding the movie, like I said, Rey is bastard. So good. And I feel like she didn't have as much screen time in this movie because this movie does focus a lot on like everybody else and everything. It is a lot of characters in the movie. A lot of shit happens, but her story does continue to get deeper. Her mystery, like who is she? What's her background? Where are her parents and all like that? How can she use the Force and all like that? Why is she just a badass? And she is a badass. She has some really good scenes in this movie. I liked her. Kylo Ren also in the movie. He had some pretty good moments like the later half of the movie, but he first half of the movie's kind of just like there. And just there again, talk that and bitch that and shit by Emperor Crazy Freddy Krueger head. So it wasn't parts of the movie I was just like, oh, Kylo Ren, are you really going to do something? Are you really going to show us that you are the Kylo of Ren? And he does. He brings it in the later half of the movie. It's just like, now we're talking. Now we're talking actual, badass dark side shit. Yeah, and there's so many characters in the movie that it's hard to really just like put them all, talk about all of them. So I guess the last person that we'll talk about real quick is Luke Skywalker. He is awesome in this movie. And that might be a spoiler, but he does have a real incredible scene in this movie. I'm not going to spoil it, but this incredible scene that happened, it literally made me just throw myself out of my chair like, that just happened. Luke motherfucking Skywalker. When we first introduced to him, he is pretty much tropical Jesus shit, just on this island and shit, doing his own thing, catching fish and shit with his robotic hand. He's been away from the Force and away from this whole Star Wars saga for a good couple of years. So when Rey finds him and everything, they have the interaction, he tried to find his path and find her path and everything. Does make for some good character development, good character dialogue, and overall just made for some good character moments in the movie. Just one of the many character moments in this movie. It was good. Plot of the movie takes place after The Force Awakens, like literally 5 minutes after The Force Awakens. Rey finds Luke and everything to be like, you need to come back and help, help the Alliance, help the rebellion, help us take out Emperor Dickhead and shit. Take him out. Now Luke's just like, I can't do it no more because I'm not one with the Force. So you got Rey on her mission with Luke, and then you have Finn on his mission and everything, and then you also have Princess Leia and everything. She's on the ship trying to do her thing too. So it's like 3 major things happening on this movie. So how they all integrate and everything, how they all cut back and forth and everything, it's a good thing, easy enough for you to follow, but it does make kind of jarring a little bit because it's like, okay, you're so focused on like this space battle and everything, you kind of forget like, okay, Rey and Luke Skywalker, that's also a thing too. But it all makes up for it in the action scenes in the movie. The action scenes in the movie were incredible. The movie kicks off the action scene with everything, with the TIE fighter and everything, taking out the bad guy ships and everything. I can't think of it right now because it's fucking midnight. I can't think of this shit. I just know that it's epic Star Wars scale on a crazier scale and everything. Steps it up from Force Awakens. I loved it. Third act, last 40 minutes in the movie to make it feel like the last hour of the movie. It's just balls to the wall Star Wars epicness. Talking about lightsaber fights, talking about TIE fighter fighting, I'm talking about lasers and shit going at light speed. It's crazy. It's so much so, just take it all in, just like, oh shit. Star Wars, love it. The only cons I see out the movie, that said, there's a couple of pacing issues here and there that had to do with the narrative, because the movie focuses on 3 things going on in this very long movie. So some things kind of get lost in the background, but I also feel like when it all come together in this third act, the third act of the movie is literally what just saves it all, really just brings it all home, hits you on an emotional level, makes you be like, yeah, this is the epic Star Wars movie I was waiting for all year, and it gave it to me. I enjoyed it more than The Force Awakens. It was a really good time seeing Luke and all the other characters in the movie. I liked it. The action scenes were crazy. The lightsaber fights were crazy. It's just all last act in the movie. I'm telling you guys, last act in the movie did it for me. Loved it. With that being said, it gives me great pleasure to say that Star Wars Episode 8, The Last Jedi, is indeed a 10 out of 10, which is fucking awesome. As always, guys, subscribe. Until next time, may the Force be with you.